Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Go with me, Ian Andrews, and we're gonna make a no, we're not making a drink.
We're gonna try beer.
We're gonna try beer because that's what you do on Common Man Cocktails. You drink beer.
It's Harpoon 100 Barrel Series Nordic Saison.
I think every time I do a beer review for Harpoon, it's a 100 Barrel Series.
Really?
Because they send me all their 100 Barrel Series.
It's a collaborative experiment led by a pioneering Danish brewer.
Oh.
This light-bodied golden ale featured dried cranberries, rose hips, yarrow, heather flowers, and honey.
That's a lot of things to find in there.
6.1% alcohol, 30 IBU, 12.8 OG.
What's all the scribbles on there?
Oh yeah, those are the brewers.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one of their magic series. Harpoon, you can get to a Harpoon brewery in Boston.
Where's that 100 barrel?
It's kind of like a specialist thing. The thing with a lot of things happen with these craft brewers is they like to get crazy and creative because that's kind of...
Well, they got into brewing because they have a passion in beer.
And you want to do different things and invent things. So you have your product line. Harpoon has their Harpoon IPA is huge.
Yep.
Harpoon's they've got a stout, right? They have different.
They have a whole series of beers. They cover the gamut.
Then they have their experimental series, which is kind of like the same as craft brewery series, I think, and it's like the Anheuser-Busch. No, they just make rice water. There's
all their other stuff.
Well, they have craft breweries too, right? For Anheuser or InBev, and these guys, you know, they have their sub line. I don't know if Anheuser has a sub line. I know they have a sub company or that does a lot of their craft brews, and then they get creative. Is it Miller or somebody who has like a whole other line of craft
Miller or
experimentals? Yeah, Michelob. I think it's Michelob. They have like an experimental series. So brewers like to experiment.
This is something brewers do,
and they do it usually once a year for some amount of batches, bigger bottles typically.
And I will say,
use just 100 barrels is.
I don't know.
Maybe that's
probably what it once meant.
I would say in general,
54.
These special brews, these experimental brews, tend to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Or at least very unique. Whether it's your cup of tea or not, it's probably pretty good.
It's a 6.1. It's pretty high.
Yeah. Unlike the 9 point whatever we have.
But a saison is more supposed to be like a session beer, isn't it?
It's like a farmhouse beer.
Yeah.
It's like a light.
I don't know what type of farmhouses are drinking a 6.1. But I'm guessing after hours.
It's a style.
Don't operate heavy machinery and donkeys.
I don't know what the style guys said. What?
Well, back in the day, they didn't have.
I thought you were going perverted on me.
No, I didn't say anything about. I didn't say anything about Tijuana.
Okay, you said operating your donkey.
It's different than Donkey Show.
Well, I didn't know if a donkey was a pet name for your penis.
No, not yet.
Hey.
Could be now.
We can't all be Jonah Falcon.
No, I can't. Thankfully, I don't want to pierce anybody.
Poor guy.
Somebody beat him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, which by a lot, which is even worse.
Oh, it's tasty.
For anybody wondering what the hell that inside joke was, you can either Google it or you can watch Daily Show, or the answer is that.
Or you can just listen for a second.
There's somebody that I know who happens to have at least the Guinness World Record for largest member.
Yes,
until he just
recently
got shown up by somebody who has much longer member. I don't know the numbers, nor do I care specifically. I know
13.8, 19.6 inches.
There you go.
So or something like that.
But
not that you know or anything.
So you need to go to Google
the shit out of that.
and you do Jonah. You type Jonah Falcon. What's this? Daily Show. You'll get the link, and it's him being interviewed in a comic book. He got paid for it, and to do this funny spoof on why don't you get into porn because he didn't have a job. He's always been my editor for our gaming podcast. He runs our old me and Jennifer's gaming podcast that we started. He took it over, and he still runs the gaming podcast on it. Nice. And we used to run some blogs together. And a lot of this happened before I knew about some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is weird. I know that guy.
Wait. This is good.
That's a tasty beverage.
It is.
It tastes like no other beer I've had, actually. I can say that honestly.
Did they say there's honey in this? Yes. I get the honey. The rose hip I get too.
What is it? It's very floral and something. You're going to push that back, aren't you? Leave that Rumson's there!
That's got to be the hops and the rose hips.
Rose hips? It smells very hoppy, but it doesn't have
heather
a bite.
Flowers and yarrow. Cranberries.
There's honey.
Yeah, there's honey.
No, but it smells hoppier than it tastes. Like it's got the nice, the last moment of hops. It doesn't have like the hops that have been sitting. The cascade is cascade that makes it the bitterness.
I can't remember.
It should be cascade because normally cascade's the biggest one. That's the one my father grows.
Yeah, there's a lot of cascades out there. It's a popular hop, but it's not. Yeah,
oh, this is really good.
It's not like an IPA hoppy. It's nice, a nice floral hoppiness with the honey finish.
I wonder if my father's had this. No,
that's really good.
It's really it's really well done.
Thanks, Harpoon, for sending that along.
It tastes. It's closer.
Harpoon sent that?
Yeah. They said I don't know how that happened. I used to write more about beer on Everyday Drinkers, and they started sending me this. But
Session 54.
It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's got a good balance of hops against that sweet, but it's got so many floral notes.
It starts out kind of sweet, and the hops kind of dry it out a little bit, and you're left with the floral flavor in your mouth and honey.
But not like a mead.
No.
Easy to drink.
So easy.
You can taste the honey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a light honey sweetness. Super easy to drink. Way too easy. 6.1.
So easy.
It's like a home
It's a good
brew.
thing there's two of us.
I know. And we got Jennifer too.
Yeah.
She gets drink right out of the bottle. No, that's
what she normally does.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Two of them at the same time.
She's a heavy. She's got a
know.
I do. Totally.
Oh man.
But she's good at drinking games, so.
Yeah, that's true. No, that would be a good drinking game drink. Well, maybe not. You'd probably be hurting.
Dangerous. Slap cup.
Everyone would want to lose. Like, I'm drinking.
Catch up to me. Hey, get your ball in. Slap my cup.
It has a great balance between bitter and sweet.
Yeah.
Without being either. It's right in the middle. It tastes like a light beer.
Probably the quality of the Saison. I think the Saisons are supposed to be like a lighter.
I can see myself
beer.
sitting on the porch drinking this in the summertime.
Exactly, yeah. That's the whole point. I think
or the fall because it's got this nice.
After you're done working, done getting your hay for the day.
Yeah, like what is it an ale?
Well, I used to hay for the horses, get hay, and it's like you just want to relax and sit and enjoy some nice cold drink at the end of the day.
There you go.
It almost tastes like a.
If I wasn't young and drinking iced tea, I'd probably be drinking that.
like a Meritzen, but that's
if I didn't get off the farm and not have to hay anymore.
It even burps nicely. That's really cool. I wish they paid me for that. Oh, cranberries. Yeah, this it's kind of like a fall. I mean, it's around the launch time of this time period because they just sent it to me and they only sent. Yeah, I've asked for other ones and they didn't have them because they're out of session.
Yeah.
So I'll like go and I'm like, oh, can I get this? I'll see a press release. I'm like, can I get that? And I notice the press release is like 6 months old. They're like, yeah, we don't have that, but we have this, which I think is what happened with this one.
Yeah.
I was like, can I have that? Like, no, but we'll give you the one that's this next season. I'm like, all right, whatever.
It's good. It's a good thing we get to this in a timely fashion. So it's in session when people can see it.
That's true. So go.
People can actually get it.
Like seriously, I don't know what the reviews say from professionals that drink beer. I don't need to be a professional to tell you what my taste buds are saying.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm a professional and I drink beer.
They like it.
I'm not a beer professional.
Right. I am a professional drinker.
Okay.
You want a question of the day?
I do.
Fire away.
What's the worst beer?
Worst beer.
Heineken? I'm not a big Heineken.
Somebody already wrote that. You can't use that one.
Oh.
No. Keystone? Wait, is that a thing?
Pabst.
Beck's? St. Pauli Girl. I don't like St. Pauli Girl.
You don't like St. Pauli Girl?
No, I don't know why. Maybe I just had a bad experience. Like, not overdrank, but like I just wasn't in the mood for it or something. I just never really got into St. Pauli Girl.
I think what a really bad beer. Like a malt beer, like a...
I would rather, like on a hot day, I could drink a Bud or a Bud Light.
I like Coors Light. I can't do
Coors Light.
Is it Michelob Light? I don't like Michelob, like the light beer.
Oh, like Mick Ultra?
Yeah.
It tastes like piss water?
I like Coors. I'll drink Coors
I
or
could
Bud
drink
Light
Coors.
or...
Yeah. I don't like them, but I can drink them. Like, I don't go, ooh, I want to get a Coors Light. I have to be either really hot and wish I had water.
Yes, they're really great when you're hot and you're tired.
Yeah.
And it's
when you're supposed to be drinking it.
supposed to be drinking water.
But in some area, but in my defense, back in the day, they didn't have fresh water that could do that. So that was the solution. So I just am paying homage to how they had to be before they had such things as bottled water.
You are a historian.
I am just playing historian. That's what I'm saying. So I would go with that. I like a craft brew over everything. I would rather have a nice tasty brew like this that just has a lot of dimensional flavor to it.
If I'm going to sit and have a beer, I want a good flavored beer.
Right. I don't want to drink Coors Light. I want to drink something awesome.
Yes.
And then...
If I'm out drinking or playing drinking games, that's where the Bud Light, the Coors Light comes in. Or if I'm on my
That's a
fishing
safety
trip and
thing.
you're drinking all day.
Yeah, if you're on marathon...
Drinking games was really good with Mike's.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, went well for his buddy.
Well, anything he drank, he would have been like that.
That's true. Yeah. Mike's Hard Lemonade drinking games. Maybe I should have Instagrammed that. It could have been credit towards my shares that I have to do for Mike's.
Wow.
All right, we're done.
That's it.
We're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah.
I have to do it again. Yeah, because I have another episode I'm gonna eventually have to record. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have.
They were saying they're gonna have you guys over again for before
drinking
for another fire before
it gets snowy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you kick it to the fire.
And they got to get over here so we can record some shows.
Yes, his parents are up. I mentioned it to him. His parents are coming tonight, but.
Well, his parents are gonna come too. It's just very crowded down here.
Yeah.
Negro.
No, I don't. From the way that he talks about his mom, I don't.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, there's.
His dad would be down with this.
Would he? Would he? Yes.
I kept making drinks for him, and she kept yelling at him for drinking them.
Oh, yeah, see, that would have worked very well. That'd be hilarious, though.
It was fun.
All right, I gotta remember Nordic Saison. Find it, Saison. I don't know why I'm going into another language here. Question of the day's done. You got everydaydrinkers.com/newsletter. If you want to sign up for our newsletter, it's free.
You don't have to pay for the newsletter.
Right, I'm not gonna bother to mention the coupon code because I'm not sure when this goes out. And
hopefully before too long, because it's a session beer.
Yeah, this is a special one.
Well, it'll go out with it. I mean, I got a lot of fucking content. I gotta figure out what to do about that.
You have to have a bulk unload.
Usually not a bad problem.
Yeah.
I know. I just got a lot.
We're gonna have to take a week off.
All right, ready? I'm gonna do this right here.
Do it.
We're teaching you how to drink.
Miley Cyrus would love it.
Oh, you need more than that. I added a lot of water.
Okay. I just want to see if Doug can maybe smell it and
Smell it
figure it
out.
out.
No, it doesn't smell like it.
flavored.